Hey everyone, I'm the Anime Broker, and today I spent 24 hours researching on Demon Slayer theory on the internet. And I have found 30 crazy theories that you may or may not have known before. To not waste any of your time, let's get into the crazy theory. Theory number 1. Muzan's doctor, who makes him a demon, and Nezuko's mother might be the only two people who know the location of the blue spider lily. But stupid Muzan killed them both. He might be so mad if he knew that he was the one who ran his plan for this entire time. Theory number 2. In the real world, we don't have blue spider lily either, but what we have is red spider lily, which we will see a lot in Japan. But the blue spider lily might also exist because the creator of Demon Slayer was inspired by the idea that the blue spider lily goes extinct. And we know the plant and tree were involved from time to time. The banana we see today is not the same as 100 years ago. Theory number 3. There were 3 different theories about why Nezuko didn't die while walking under the sunlight. The first theory was that the Kamado family has a divine connection to the sun gods, and that's why Nezuko survived the sunlight. But if this theory was right, that means all demons that has sun-breathing bloodline must also survive the sun. The second theory was that Nezuko's mother made blue spider lily soup for Nezuko when she was young, because Nezuko's mother was the only person on Earth who knew the location of blue spider lily. The third theory was most likely true because she never ate humans long enough, so her immune system evolved with the sunlight. As you can see in Season 3, her outer skin was still burning out, but her inner skin was immune to the sunlight. Theory number 4. There was a theory that Tanjiro would become the next Demon King after defeating Muzan, and he would use his power to turn all the demons back into humans. But how can Tanjiro become a Demon King, while Muzan spent 1,000 years becoming super strong and powerful? How can Tanjiro, a new demon, do this well? The answer is that all Upper Moon and Muzan are dead at the hands of the Hashira. Plus, Tanjiro is a demon who knew how to use sun-breathing form, so he now is the strongest. Or the other theory is his blood was special, like Nezuko's blood, which can cure all demons to come back to being human again. Theory number 5. Some fan points out that Muzan might be also Tanjiro's ancestor, and he was the one who created the first Breath of the Sun user. But the truth is, he did not create the sun-breathing technique. He created a corrupted version of the sun-breathing technique. Muzan hoped that by using a corrupted version of sun-breathing, he could defeat Yoriichi and his descendants. However, he failed to do so, and feared the sun-breathing users ever since. Theory number 6. After defeating Muzan and curing all demons to come back into humans again, the Demon Slayer Corps will be disbanded after the final battle, and the surviving members will live peacefully in the new era. Theory number 7. Japan might not be the only country that has demon and demon slayer hunters. Think about this. Muzan has lived for over 1,000 years. So he might travel to other countries and create more demons in the country that he goes to, or the demon that he created in Japan travel to another country by themselves. In that case, other countries also have the Protector, but they are not demon slayers. And if they don't have a special sword, like a demon slayer corpse, the only way that they can kill demons is to capture them and expose them to the sunlight. Theory number 8. Muzan might not be the only Demon King or the only demon who can turn humans into demons, as we learn. From Miss Tamayo, she also can turn Yoriichi into a demon, but she spends 200 years to do that. But if demon really exists all over Japan and another country, some stronger demon might also get away from Muzan curse and can turn human into a demon by themselves also. If that is true, Demon Slayer's mission is not done yet after they kill Muzan. Theory number 9. All the Hashira. In the last generation who defeated Muzan are the reincarnations of the original Breath of the Sun users from the Yoriichi era, and they have inherited their skills and personalities. That is why this generation of Hashira was so strong, and some point out that Tanjiro might be the reincarnation of Yoriichi himself. Theory number 10. Zenitsu will master the other 5 forms of thunder breathing, and he will become the strongest Thunder Hashira in history. And he will fight while he awake and remember all the things that he did before when he was asleep. Theory number 11. We all know that Yutaro cut Tengen hand off in Season 2 in a brutal fight scene, right? Well, in theory, Tengen hand can be cured back to normal by turning him into a demon, then cured him back later. Theory number 12. The reason why Muzan becomes a demon after drinking the medicine is not because it's a genetic problem, but because it's a dark magic cured, and he is the main source of this curse, which is why he is the only one who can turn human into demon. So before that era, Japan might have had a lot of magic users. Theory number 13. Muzan might go to learn about dark magic after he becomes a demon. That is why he knows how to curse people and demons. Theory number 14. The demon in Demon Slayer might be a hybrid of a vampire. Think about this. Vampires cannot be lived in the daytime, otherwise they will burn to death. Very similar to demons. So Muzan's doctor might give him vampire blood, mixing with his dark magic to make Muzan immortal, but the only thing missing is the blue spider lily. Theory number 15. If Muzan got a blue spider lily 1,000 years back then, Japan might doom and also the world. He might be 100 times stronger than this, and there is no way to kill him, because if Muzan can be immune to the sunlight, the Nichiren blade is also useless to him. Theory number 16. If Muzan's doctor found the blue spider lily and cured Muzan in the first place, he would not have killed the doctor, and also wouldn't want to become a bad guy. And there also no reason to create more demon to serve him. If that happens, he might be the only demon who exists and immortal. And Demon Slayer might also not exist because the amount of human that Muzan eat alone will not be noticeable. Theory number 17. Inosuke will discover his true identity and heritage. And he will discover that his beast-breathing form was not created by himself, but taught by the old man who watched after him. When he was young, Inosuke just does not remember it, or doesn't want to talk about it, or he only teaches a few forms, and Inosuke create more form by himself. Theory number 18. Ms. Tamayo and Demon Slayer's corpse might have worked together in secret all along, which is why the master of the mansion tells Crow to lead Tanjiro and Nezuko to Tokyo, and notice there is no mission at all in that incident. Master Kagaya Ubuyashiki just wants Ms. Tamayo and Nezuko to meet each other so she can examine her blood. Ms. Tamayo and Shinobu will make a great team since they both know medicine and how to cure people. But Master Kagaya Ubuyashiki knows how much Shinobu hates demons, so he is scared that Shinobu will hunt down Ms. Tamayo if she knows about her. Theory number 19. What if that man had not held Tanjiro back for a night? Tanjiro might have been able to meet Muzan and unleash his Demon Slayer mark there, but even with his Demon Slayer mark activated, he might not have been able to defeat Muzan with his skills back then. Or maybe he could have, because Tanjiro always comes up with a plan to fight no matter how strong the enemy is. Theory number 20. The main reason why Giyu Tomioka saved Tanjiro and Nezuko and still looked after them since then was that he felt partly responsible for Tanjiro's tragedy caused by Muzan. If he had not been distracted and had arrived earlier to save them, Tanjiro's family might still be alive and Giyu might also be dead, because there was no way Giyu could kill Muzan by himself. Theory number 21. The Demon Slayer Corps might be a criminal organization. Don't get me wrong, I know the Demon Slayers save a lot of humans by killing all those demons, but was it really necessary to let all those kids die in the final selection? Why couldn't they make it safer and allow those kids who failed to go back home? Why was death the only option? And that might also be the reason why the government would never acknowledge the Demon Slayer Corps if they found out about all those kids who died in the final selection. Theory number 22. Inosuke's mother that killed by Doma might not be his real mother at all. She adopted him when she traveled along the way to Doma Cult. Inosuke will meet his biological parents in the future. This theory predicts that Inosuke, the boar-headed demon slayer who was raised by a wild boar, will eventually encounter his biological parents, who may have a connection to the demons or the core. This could lead to a revelation of his past and his true identity. Theory number 23. Genya and Sanemi will reconcile before Sanemi dies. This theory anticipates that Genya, the demon slayer who can consume demon flesh and gain their abilities, and Sanemi, the wind pillar who despises Genya for becoming a half-demon, will make peace with each other before Sanemi sacrifices himself in the final battle against Muzan. Theory number 24. Rui was much stronger than Kyogai, the previous demon they faced. Tanjiro and Nezuko had to use their new and powerful abilities, but they still couldn't beat him. Rui used spider webs that were very strong and sharp. He could make them even stronger by turning them red, Tanjiro's Dance of the Fire. God was amazing, but Rui was smart enough to cut off his own head with his webs so he could reattach it later. But he was no match for Giyu, who easily cut through his red webs with his lull ability and sliced off his head before he could do anything. Theory number 25. This theory proposes that Muzan might not be the one who killed Tanjiro's family, but there was another group of organizations outside of the Demon Slayer Corps who did it. They wanted Tanjiro's family blood, and then they framed it on Muzan. Theory number 26. There is a theory that Nezuko cannot talk when she becomes a demon, but the truth is she actually can talk. As you can see, other demons can still talk normally, even after they become demons, and the writer never confirmed that that she cannot talk, she just doesn't want to. Besides, Tanjiro always plugs that bamboo stick in her mouth all the time, assuming that she doesn't talk. Yeah, she might have tried so hard to talk to him so many times. Poor Nezuko. Theory number 27. We all know how powerful Muzan's blood is. Even the 12 Kizuki find it unbearable. Did you know that those who share his blood inherited his memories, thoughts, and emotions? Not to mention he can track every demon's location. But there are 3 demons that broke this curse. They are Tamayo, Yushiro, and Nezuko. Theory number 28. There is a demon who won't die by beheading, and it's not the demon king Muzan, in fact, it's Chachamuru, the cute cat of Yushiro. It was still a cat that couldn't be seen visibly because of Yushiro's blood demon art. During the main fight, Yushiro turned into a demon shortly before the main fight. After becoming a demon, Chachamuru possessed the ability to withstand beheating as seen when Yushiro was able to put it back together after it was dismembered by Muzan. Theory number 29. We all know that Tanjiro's blade turned black, unlike other demon hunters. However, the truth behind this occasion isn't as bad as Hotaru's reaction. Those who have a black blade actually can use multi-breathing styles. That's why Tanjiro can use water breathing, fire breathing, and even thunder breathing. Theory number 30. Did you know that the master of the mansion, Mr. Kagaya Ubuyashiki, was not poisoned? The purple scar on his face was a curse by Muzan himself because he and Muzan came from the same royal bloodline, and Muzan cursed every man who was born into his royal bloodline. So even though the scar on his face looked like the poison on Inosuke and Tengen, it could not be cured by Nezuko's blood. And that's why there was a theory that the royal family created the Demon Slayer Corps not to save people from demons. As you can see, the way the system worked, they killed so many innocent children in the final selection, including Sabito. They didn't even care about those kids who died trying to become a demon slayer. So the original reason why the royal family invested so much money and resources into the Demon Slayer Corps was because they wanted to collect all the best swordsmen across the country to kill Muzan and break their curse. That was also why Muzan was hiding and creating the 12 Kizuki, because back then he knew he was still weak and could not fight all the Hashiras at once by himself. That's all for today's video. Click the video on the screen to see more videos like this, but if I haven't uploaded it yet, click subscribe to not miss any updates.